Hello everybody, this is Robert Price. I'm really excited about this lesson because we're going to combine the concepts that I've actually covered in my recent videos, okay? So we're just going to get right to it. Today we're going to be in the key of C major, okay? Just to make it simple, all right? Now, I've done a couple of videos covering things like I think the major, minor transition, different things like that. So if you're not familiar with those, you can just check them out. Okay, but I'm going to cover each one, so you should get it for the most part. Okay, so a song as simple as, let's say, "How Great Is Our God." Okay, I think that's pretty popular. Okay. All right. Now, if you don't know it, it starts. I usually talk numbers because I assume that you know the key. But if you don't, the C major scale, of course, is as such. Okay. I'm assuming that you know at least your basics, like the major scale. Okay. So that's why I kind of went fast on that. But I usually say numbers. Like when you're part of a band, at least for the most part, being in church, we call out numbers. So if I'm in C major and we're starting on that C major, I'm not going to say, hey, C major. I'm going to say the 1, okay? Because it's already, it's the first tone of the scale, okay? So when I call out numbers, at least if you're not familiar with it that much, you can just pause the video, maybe take some time and just go over the scale, okay? So if I call, maybe I'm going to the 6 and you don't really know off the top, you can just kind of count it. But if I say I'm going to the 6, that means that's an 8, okay? That's, all right? So let's get to it. I don't want to waste any time. So let's say we're doing a song like "How Great Is Our God," right? We got "How Great Is Our God." Okay, that's a major. Then it goes to A minor, which is that 6. Sing with me, how great. All right, is our God. I don't know all the words. I'll sing how great is our God. Okay. Now, I played it like that because I want this to be as simple as possible, but the concepts is really going to add some flavor to your chords and just your overall plan. So the first one is just a regular major chord, how great. So we're going to keep that the same, okay? I'm going to show you something how you can kind of spice that up though. All right. So we got C major. Now we're going to a minor chord, which is the 6, okay? So this is the first concept we're going to cover. All right. So I did a video called Major Minor Transition. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. I actually covered it in the same key. But here we go. So to get to a minor, you can use the circle of fifths, right? Circle of motion. So before you get to A, in A, you have E. So if you look on the chart, you'll see that E comes right before A. So to do that, I do this little movement like this. Okay, I'm pretty sure you've heard that before. So if we start on C major, so I got sing with me, how great. Okay, you can do that type of movement before you get to the 6. Okay, all right. So I'm going to break that down. I'm actually going to show you two now that I think about it, because I also want to show you this right here. Once you start with how great is our God, I actually want to show you this one. Sing with me. Okay, I actually want to show you that too. So I'm going to show you two movements that you can do on a 3, on that E, to get you to that minor chord, okay? Okay, so the first one. So we got how great is our God. So right before you get to sing with me, how great. So before you get here, we're gonna do this. And this is kind of how I play it. This is pretty much how I play it. So with my pinky, I have B in my right hand and E in my left hand. And I play those at the same time. Okay? And this is how I do it. Okay. Now, of course, I do a little slur or whatever, but if you don't know how to do that, you can just do this. Okay. Of course, you just add more feel. You can. Okay. So this is how we do it. So like I said, I have B in my right hand, E in my left. I play those at the same time. Now, the inner voicings in my right hand, I play an F sharp. But at the same time, I will play an A. Okay? Okay? So slow motion, you do play that, then, okay? And then you just go a half step down. That's all. That's the entire movement. So those two notes are, I have A flat, or you can call it G sharp, in my left hand. And in my right, I have an F. Okay? So we literally went from, in my right hand, I just went from F sharp down to F. And I went from A down to A flat. So, okay? So now with a little more feel, I started from that E in my right hand. Before I got to that F sharp, I did a E, F, F sharp. So the way I did it, I used my thumb, my pointer finger, and then my middle finger to get to that F sharp. You know, it takes some practice. Okay? But you still land on these two notes at the same time. Okay? All right? So that's the first one. That's the first example of how to get to a minor chord. And you can use this in any situation. So if you know you're getting to a minor chord, just think of circular movement and say, what comes before that minor chord on the circular chart, okay? So if I'm on A, I know that E comes right before that A. So on that E, all I did was this movement. Okay? And then, all right? So that's the first one. Now, I also want to show you a different movement. So we got how great is our God. So we got, name with me. Okay, how great. So that's before you get to that one. So this right here, I actually covered this too. This is like a minor sixth movement, but I'm going to show you that when we actually get to this A. But I still want to show you because you can do this on the 3, which is that E. So the first chord is pretty much just a diminished chord, okay? Just a diminished chord. We're just going to break it up in like a drop 2 type of way. I don't know if you have seen my other videos, but I love doing drop 2s. You know, so, but let's keep going. So we're going to break up this diminished chord. So in my right hand, I have F, A flat, and D. Okay. Now I'm missing the B, but this is what I'm going to do. When it comes to drop 2, you take the next to the highest note and you put it at the bottom. Okay. So that's how we're going to do it. That's the first chord. Then we're going to go down. Okay, so this right here, I'm really playing, so it's really a A minor 7, all right, but I'm going to break it up. So it's like just the minor 6 chord. So here we go. So in my left hand, I have A. In my right hand, I have E, G, and C. So far is okay. Now we're just gonna go right back to that diminished chord, but just a different inversion now. Okay, so now we have A flat on the bottom this time. Okay, A flat on the bottom, and we have D, F, and B. Okay. And then after that, so you may need to pause it if I'm going too quick. I apologize for that. So far we have, and now we just go back to the first chord. Okay. And this right here, you're going back to this first chord just to kind of stall, because you know right now you still have some time. because you're still on how great is our God. Sing with me, how great. You see, so you have a lot of time. So the way I would do it as far as timing would be how great is our God. And then I'll probably do sing with me, how great. That's how we'll do it. Okay. All right. So, yep, that's the first one. So I gave you 2 ways to get to that A minor, okay? Okay. Now, if we move forward, we're going to the 4. And always see how great. Okay. How great is our God. Okay. The song is really simple. Okay, so let's say we're on the 6. Is our God. Now we're gonna do all will see. I know I'm not saying the words right, but how great. I really hope you know this song. At least so you would know the words, so you'll be able to follow. But it goes to the 4. And what I'm doing, I'm just playing a F major 7. That's all I'm doing. And you can just kind of, I don't really do anything special on this. I just play a C major chord over that F. So that's pretty much just a F major 7 add 9 since right now. But this is what I want to do on the 5. Instead of just playing it a regular G major chord, this is what I want to do. I know I did this before. So I just play a G, C, and D, and then I just brought it down. But I'm pretty sure you've heard that before. I want to add a little bit more flavor, okay? So one of my videos, I think I did something like inner voicing movements, okay? I really enjoyed that one because that can instantly add flavor to your basic chords, okay? Because I'm not really teaching anything too advanced, right? I just want to take the basic stuff and just in the meantime while you're growing, add some flavor to what you have now, okay? Or maybe this is your first time learning this, so it's a win-win. So when you're on a major chord, instead of just playing a regular major chord, just a regular triad, or maybe doing a sus, you can do this. Okay? Instantly add something different, right? So the way that would sound is, so let's start from the beginning. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great. I'm not a singer, so just bear with me. Is our God. So that's a 5, 1, 4. Okay? And then we went to how great. Okay? That's when I did the movement on that 5, which is that G major chord. So as far as timing, this is how it will be. I'm just backing up a little bit. Sing how great, how great. So I'll do how great. Okay? So I played the chord first. I did. I just played the chord the basic way. And then that's when okay? I wonder if I can add a little bit more to that. So you can do that, or you can do, so I'm going to show you both of those, okay? So now you have options, all right? So I hope you're hanging in there with me. If I'm doing a horrible job, just let me know down in the comments and I can redo it, or if you have any questions, okay? So, and this is the last example, because this right here, I think this should be enough between the 2 examples to get to a minor chord, and then just tricks that you can do on a regular triad. So this what I'm showing you, I'm actually going to do the same thing on that C major, just to show you how you can start off the song. Okay, so here we go on that G major, and I'm playing up here so you can hear it, so it won't be as muddy down here. So here we go. So once I played it, so timing wise, you play it first, 1, 2. So on the second count, that's when okay? So the notes are, I have B in my right hand and I have D in my left. Now, as you heard, I added a little feel to it. So what I did was I hit A first and then I kind of went to B. And you hear that a lot between gospel players, soulful players, you know, in general. Like, it's just a nice way to add more flavor, you know? So we have B in your right and D in your left. Okay? Now, in your left hand, you're going to walk down chromatically. You're going to go down to C sharp, and you're still going to be on B. So, but you're not going to hit it twice. You're not going to do that. You're just going to do this. Okay? And then you're going to keep going down. So this is just a chromatic movement. Once you go down to the C in your left, you're going to play A. Okay? At the same time. Okay? So far, hopefully you're not confused. I played the triad and I waited to the second beat. So in time, it would be, how great is our God, sing with me, how great. Just fast forwarding it into the part we on now. How great. Here we go. How great. 1, 2. Okay? So where we are right now is here. Okay? Now all you have to do is go down one more and that's it. Okay? So in my right hand I have a G. And in my left hand I have a B. Okay? Alright? Now I didn't do it like this. I think I still had my fingers playing the other notes. So let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, so as you can see, I still have my pinky on D in my right hand. So I still have my hand in a position, you know, as if when I played the chord. So you don't have to necessarily do this. 1, 2. You don't want to do that. You still kind of want to have the chord form. So, okay, I was kind of holding on to the sustain pedal a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe not. You probably can wait to hold the sustain pedal until that last note. Okay? Alright? And that's pretty much it. That any type of major chord you're on, you can do that type of movement. Okay? So that's pretty much it as far as the lesson goes. I hope it hasn't been too long, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you. I am going to tie it all in. So I'll play it before we actually get out of here, but if you want to start off the song doing that movement, because you remember I said you can play this on any major chord. So I'm going to show you how it looks over a C major. So of course we can do how great, great is our God, or we can do this, how great is our God. So when we doing it's our God, you see? So how great is our God. Let me see. I would probably do it how great. I'll probably do it right then. So 1, 2. Let me see. So I would probably do it after the second count too. So like I said, if we were doing a song like How Great, there are plenty of songs, and it's not necessarily just gospel. So once you learn this concept, because I don't want to just box you in. You never want to be boxed in musically. But you can do this in any type of genre or setting. You know, you just want to, of course, fit it in. But if you're on the 1 and you're in C major, yeah, you could just. Now I'm doing it kind of fast because I got it under my fingers, but I'll slow that down for you, okay? So the notes are, and I do the same thing just for feel. So in this case, I'm going from the D to the E, and I use my pointer finger and I use my middle finger. My middle finger is on that E. All right. My left hand is on the G. At the same time, remember. So after you hit those at the same time, you're gonna take your left hand and just walk it down chromatic. chromatically. So you're gonna go down to that F sharp, or yeah, F sharp. All right. Now you're not gonna play anything when you play that F sharp. You're still gonna have your hand down on E, but it's not like you're gonna play it twice. You're not gonna do this. You're gonna do this. And then, okay. So in your left hand you have F. In your right hand you have D. Okay. So after that, you have, okay? So in my right hand, I have C. In my left hand, I have E. Okay? And that's pretty much it. If you can get that will instantly add a little bit more flavor to your major chords. Yeah, they're just basic triads, but you can do it in any situation. So I would advise you to be able to play every major chord on the keyboard, and I would be able to do that chromatic movement. You should be able to do that chromatic movement on any major chord, okay? 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 So you see what I'm doing? I'm just going up half steps, or you can do it a circular movement. But as of right now, you know how to play it on the G, and you know how to do it on the C. Okay? And you can just pick and choose which one you want to do it on, okay? I really hope this video brought value. Like I said, I've actually covered these concepts in other videos, so if you want, you can just check out the other videos. So take care.